today we did a special tasting of tea in comparison to the tea we are selling on our web shop, which is, for example, this Yakushima Sencha, which is actually a high-grade organic green tea, which we have. And what I absolutely was curious to know is if there is a big difference between tea bags and the tea we are selling on our web shop. And actually what you already can see when I open up the tea bag is actually a big difference in the quality of the tea. So here actually, oops, it's falling out. Here actually we can see the tea bag, which is actually used for the tea bag. So finely chopped tea, actually pretty dusty, but not too much dust, still quite a lot of leaves. But here you can really see the green intense color of the Sencha tea, and we have a long needles here which are done so high quality, good preservation of the tea itself. So actually here already in the visual aspect, a quite remarkable difference. When you have a smell of the tea, actually this one here is quite impressive, also still giving a flavor, a fresh flavor to it, but it is not very intense, more of a freshness to it. And when we just savor, take a nose of the Sencha, there's a lot of creaminess, there's a sweetness, there's a grassy taste to it, a lot of different aspects, so quite remarkable. Here you more got a lighter fresh note, but not much more, and here you really got sweetness, asparagus a little bit, creaminess, and umami flavor. So quite impressive on the nose as well, a lot of difference. And then we actually did a tasting. So normally you use 4 grams of tea for this tea, and you have here 1 tea bag which you use for 1 cup. But as we wanted to compare the exact same amount of tea from the organic tea and the tea bag tea, so we actually did it in a steeping. And what you can see already here, you got the Sencha on this side here, and here you got the tea bag tea. And when we just taste this, this tea is now, this is the second brewing, it's already pretty flat. There's still a little bit of a taste of green tea, but the first one was much fresher, losing in the second one a lot of its flavor. But also the first brewing was in comparison not very complex, so no differences or not different taste buds in your mouth when you drink it, no notes which are really different, while here you really got a different aspect with each sip. It's creamy in the beginning, there's a grassiness, there's a little bit of astringency coming in, there's also a little bit of acidity coming in. And then you have the umami flavor, then it stays in your mouth, it develops even further. Now when I'm talking, it develops and develops and develops. So actually you have a lot more of taste aspects between this tea here and this one here. So you can really feel that here are actually more, the tastes were more preserved, better preserved than in this one here. That's a big difference. And also price-wise, this is very important, that actually loose leaf tea is not that expensive, because here you got a tea which you use with 4 grams, and you can do at least 3 cups of it, maybe even 4. But if we calculate this down, these are 80 grams, so you use 4 grams. So these are 20 kyushus, $28. So it's a little bit around 130 to 140, which you're paying per cup. But then you use it 3 times, so actually you are around 50 cents per cup. Here, to have the same amount of tea, you need to use at least 2. When you just calculate it down, you're around 15 to 20 cents per tea bag, which are the costs for the tea bag. So 2 tea bags actually are 30 to 40 cents a cup, and then you're actually on the same as this one here. Meanwhile, here you really can use it only once. A second brewing is possible, but there's nearly no taste to it. So actually here you can also do 5, 6, 7, 8 cups, I think above the fifth cup, their taste is really going down. So, but on the same comparison, you can say actually that loose leaf tea might cost 50 cents. This one here might cost 40 cents, but the taste enjoyment here is so much higher than here. And finally, you pay nearly the same price. So why bother? Why not directly enjoy loose leaf tea? Here you got organic, single origin tea, and here you got green tea, and you don't know where it's from.